If I tell you what I saw that night, you might refuse to walk alone after dark again. Because what walked past my window, under the cold harmattan moon, was not supposed to be alive. My name is Abina, and I grew up in Umawik, a small village surrounded by thick forests and red earth roads that stained everything, from your slippers to your soul. Life there was simple: rooster crow at dawn, children running barefoot, women pounding yam, men returning from their farms as the sun dipped behind the tall palm trees. Every evening, we gathered at the village square. The elders sat around the fire, their faces glowing like carved statues under the orange flames. Oil lamps flickered inside mud houses, casting shadows that danced on the walls. I was 17 then, still trying to understand life, still believing the world was nothing more than what my eyes could see. But I learned that the world is deeper, much deeper, than the ground beneath our feet. The strange things started the year harmattan came early. The wind was colder than usual, and the dust coated the whole village like a faded painting. At first, it was small things: goats crying loudly at midnight, footsteps on dry leaves when no one was outside. Then the old women started whispering, "Something is walking in the night." One evening, Mama and Kiru came to our compound, breathing fast like someone being chased. "Abina," she said, "did you hear? Miriaku's wife, she walks at night." I laughed. "Mama, she died last month." She slapped my arm. "That is why I am talking to you. People say she comes out after midnight, walking up and down the back footpath, as if searching for something." I still didn't believe her. You know how village rumors are. One person coughs, and before sunset, they say he vomited fire. But that night, Papa came home unusually quiet. After washing his hands at the clay pot, he leaned close to me. "Abina," he whispered, "don't go outside when the cock crows the first time. Times are not normal. Close your windows tightly." When Papa speaks like that, you listen. Because Papa never fears anything. 3 nights later, everything changed. I was lying on my bamboo bed, half asleep, staring at the oil lamp beside the door. The flame danced slowly, making the room look like a moving painting. Outside, the wind blew dust along the red earth path. I could hear palm trees shaking gently. Then, a sound. A slow, dragging step. S-A-H-K, H-H-K, H-H-K. At first, I thought it was a stray goat. But goats don't drag their feet. I sat up. The sound moved closer and closer, until it stopped right in front of my window. My body froze. The oil lamp flickered violently, as if something was sucking the air from the room. Then I heard it. A woman sobbing softly, right outside my window. Where is my child?" My blood became cold. I knew that voice. Everyone knew that voice. It was Adiz, Miriaku's wife, the woman who died during childbirth, the woman we buried with our own hands. Her voice trembled like someone dragging sorrow across the ground. I wanted to scream, but my breath refused to leave my chest. My heart pounded like a talking drum. I slowly stood up and peeped through the tiny crack in my window. And what I saw: my brother, my sister. Even now, telling it makes my hand shake. Adiz, dead Adiz, was standing there. Her white burial cloth was covered in dust. Her feet were bare, leaving no footprints on the red earth. Her head hung forward like her neck was too tired to hold it up. The moonlight shone on her, making her look like a pale statue. But then she moved. She lifted her head slowly, too slowly for a living person, and I saw her eyes. Empty. Lost. Searching. She whispered, "Has anyone seen my child?" I stumbled backward, knocking down the lamp. The whole room went dark. When I opened my eyes again, the sound had stopped. She was gone. The next day, I didn't tell anyone. I was too shaken. But the village wasn't quiet. A boy selling firewood said he saw Adiz near the forest. A hunter swore she crossed the path in front of him before vanishing. The elders called an emergency meeting. We gathered at the village square. The air was heavy. Even the flames in the fire pit burned lower than usual, as if afraid. The oldest elder, Papa Ejiofor, spoke, "A restless spirit is among us. A mother who died with tears in her heart cannot rest." Then he looked directly at me. "Abina, come forward." My legs almost betrayed me. How did he know? He placed his wrinkled hand on my shoulder. "She came to you because you are pure of heart. She wants you to finish what she could not." I swallowed hard. Papa, what does she want? She wants a child. Everyone gasped. But we all knew the truth. The child died with her. The elder continued. Her spirit cannot find the child, so she searches every night. If we don't help her, she will wander forever, and the village will not have peace. They gave me a small oil lamp and a calabash filled with palm fronds. I asked, what should I do? Papa Ejiofor said, tonight, when she returns, do not run. Light the lamp. Let her see the path. Show her the way to the land of spirits. I wanted to scream no, but in our village, when the elders choose you, you cannot refuse. That night, I sat outside my hut, holding the lamp with hands that wouldn't stop shaking. The moon was bright, and the harmattan wind was cold like never before. Villagers watched me from behind their mud houses, their oil lamps flickering like frightened eyes. Then, just after midnight, I heard it again. SHK, HHK, HHK. My throat dried. My heart hammered. She appeared at the far end of the footpath, moving slowly toward me. Her dusty burial cloth floated slightly as she walked. The moonlight painted her in pale silver, like an unfinished sculpture. When she reached me, she stopped. Please, she whispered. Where is my child? I lifted the oil lamp with trembling hands. Mother, I whispered, your child is waiting for you. Follow the light. Her empty eyes softened. For a moment, I felt she recognized me. Then something unbelievable happened. She smiled. A small, tired smile. The smile of someone who had been carrying pain for too long. She touched the flame with her pale fingers, and the lamp glowed brighter, 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 until the whole path shone like daybreak. Then she stepped forward and dissolved into the light. Everything became quiet. The wind stopped. The night became still. The lamp went out by itself. Adiz was gone. The next morning, the village felt lighter, like we had removed a heavy cloth covering our hearts. Kids played again. Women laughed. Even the goats stopped acting strangely. Papa Ejiofor called me aside. You did well, he said. Even the spirits know a courageous heart. I didn't feel courageous. I felt changed. For weeks, I couldn't sleep easily. Every shadow looked like her. Every footstep made my heart jump. But with time, I understood something. Not all spirits come to harm. Some come seeking peace. Some come because love refuses to die. To this day, when harmattan comes and the moonlight falls on our old mud houses, I think of Adiz. And I pray she finally found rest. If you ever hear footsteps dragging on a lonely path at night, don't be quick to fear. Some footsteps are just echoes of a love that never found its way home.